and gentlemen, Devin Haney in his recent interview with Mike Compinger stated that he still have interest in fighting Teofimo Lopez, but for now, he would not entertain it. And as much as the boxing world wanted to see that fight, I still want to see that fight, but I got to respect Devin Haney on this one. As much as y'all already know that Teofimo Lopez is my guy, y'all already know his Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Mo, shot himself. When Teofimo Lopez had the opportunity to fight Devin Haney in August, where both guys seemed like they agreed, and Teofimo Lopez pulled out in the 11th hour, Teofimo Lopez stated right here on this channel with me, he said that Devin Haney basically got to work for it in reference to his performance he had with Jose Ramirez. And he was not going to give him that type of opportunity. He's just not going to give it to Devin Haney. Devin Haney now is playing the same card, giving him the same energy. And when, got to respect it, tables turned. Check out what Devin Haney had to say in his recent interview.
Now he's going to your weight class where you're number 147, but he told me that he still wants that fight with you. Is that still interesting to you?
Yeah, it's very interesting because that was a fight that I signed for. In the last second, he pulled out of it. You know, right now, that's just not a fight that I'm willing to entertain.
And to clarify the statements that Teofimo Lopez made, this was him on my channel when we was chopping it up, you know, right after he pulled out of that negotiations.
But fuck the Haneys, bro. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm not going to help them when they're helping themselves trying to keep their son in the loop. Fuck them. Fuck them. You have to call it as it is. Call it a duck. I don't care. I don't care. It's a business move, and this business move is gonna show in light very soon.
You wanted Boots. You didn't call out.
Well, it was either Boots or anyone else of that stature.
Mm-hmm.
But with the finance still remaining the same, it never happened. They cut the deal. They cut the deal pretty much almost equally to half.
Yeah.
So for what? It wasn't my fault. You know, things didn't play out the way they did, but you know, a contract is a contract. We both signed, and things should have went that way. That's what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
But now, what's the expense of Devin when they don't have nothing to spend it on? Because they got no other fight but Teofimo. I said no. Let him work for it. Let him work for it. I'm not just gonna give it to him on a platter. Nah, bro. Go show everyone else why you still got it. Call it a duck. I don't give a fuck, because when these guys didn't want to take the fight with us early in the years, but no one said anything to him, right?
So, look, that's a fight in this generation that still needs to take place. But again, you got to respect Devin Haney because he's giving Teofimo Lopez the same energy he gave him. Now, Teofimo Lopez is going to the 147-pound division, you know, where Devin Haney is the champion, Ryan Garcia is the champion, Rolly Romero is the champion. We already know that Devin Haney and Rolly Romero is in negotiations. Probably going to be fighting in May 30th, presented by PBC, Amazon Prime. And that's a unification bout. So those fight right now at this point is more important. The unification bout, the rematch with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Yet, we always, as the boxing fans, always like to shame today's fighters and boxers to back in the days. They all gotta fight each other, man. I want today to be like the 80s, like the Four Kings and stuff like that. And guess what? We was promoting all these guys as the Four Kings at the Fab Five, you could say, you know what I'm saying, with Freddie Benitez. You know what I'm saying? We was promoting the Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Tank Davis. And at the end of the day, for this era, we still want to see all those fights, right? So there's gonna be people out there that's rocking with Devin Haney and respect Devin Haney's decision of his statements of not entertaining Teofimo Lopez right now because they see what Teofimo Lopez said before. But at the end of the day, we all still want to see all these fights. All these guys is accomplished. You already know that Devin Haney is a 3-division world champion. Teofimo Lopez 2-division lineal champion. Shakur Stevenson 4-division world champion, 2-division lineal champion. Tank, we already know Tank Davis gets back in the mix, and if he even says, "Yo, I'm here today to be great," you know what I'm saying? I'm switching my energy, and I want to be the greatest of this era. Hey, yo, Gervonta Tank Davis makes every fight interesting, right? All these guys missing match. Ryan Garcia. As a matter of fact, Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney right now is actually a true legacy fight, unification bout that is going to enhance the legacy of both fighters. It's not just bragging rights. As much as people may say that probably Rolly Romero is the dark horse, let's not also forget that he did beat Ryan Garcia. So in the welterweight division, you're actually seeing the two best fighting the best fighting the best right now. Not right now. It is not really Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, the best of the best. That's the fight that we all want to see. These are the fighters that we probably skillfully and technically wise have more confidence in, right? And Rolly Romero is more of a juggernaut. But as of right now in the welterweight division, Devin Haney and Rolly Romero are the best fighters. Now, how Teofimo Lopez is going to climb back after the performance of Shakur Stevenson. And let me tell you like this. Look, there's a lot of people that felt that Shakur Stevenson was going to beat Teofimo Lopez. I felt that Teofimo Lopez was going to beat Shakur Stevenson. I felt that Teofimo Lopez was going to take the opportunity and show the whole world that, with the platform that he had, Madison Square Garden, this is what he wanted, headlining. Right side, A side. You feel me? This was the moment. This is the moment to show the whole world to take over. This is the moment that we all know that when his back is against the wall and he's the underdog, that he shows out and you know what I'm saying? He show out. You feel me? He does his thing. And it just seems like the performance-wise, not necessarily that he lost to Shakur Stevenson. I feel like the boxing world identified also the effort, didn't adjust. It's how he lost that is like, damn. Look, I always say, winning and losing, everything is not about winning and losing, but it's how you win and how you lose. And the way that Teofimo Lopez lost that fight, I didn't see the urgency. I didn't see the urgency. And yes, Shakur Stevenson is great. Shakur Stevenson has the potential to be the top dog of this generation. I always said that when the smoke clears, it would be a Shakur versus a Teofimo Lopez, right? But because of the performance, those are the type of performance that could get you into irrelevancy conversation. It's almost like what Jermell Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez, right? A lot of people felt like Canelo Alvarez was going to beat Jermell Charlo, but it's the way that he fought that really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I think that Teofimo Lopez needed to get back into the drawing board. Really got to get that hunger back, get his mentality strong, get his mentality right to definitely take over like he used to have that mentality, in my opinion. Going to this fight, this was like here in the silver plate. This is all you wanted. You wanted the money. You wanted the sold out Madison Square Garden. That's a legacy fight. Everything for you to take over. Everything. And then of so many people against you, this was your moment to shut everybody up and to be the top dog of this generation. And the performance that he displayed was a lack of urgency. Not so much that Shakur Stevenson is way beyond it with the greatest. He beat him with just a jab, not a B plan. Not a second game plan, the C plan, 8. No, it really was a weird approach to that fight, in my opinion. But got to give a lot of credit to Shakur Stevenson taking advantage. Shakur Stevenson said that the weakest, Teofimo Lopez's weakness is mental. His pop, shout out to my guy, Teofimo Lopez Sr., said post-fight interview and post-interview the next day, say that the weakness that his son has is mental. So what Teofimo Lopez really needed to go back is not about the X's and O's, it's about the mentality. Be mentally strong, because when you want to be the best and you want to be the face and you want to really truly take over the sport of boxing and be the front runner, be the poster boy, be the face, there's got to be a lot of responsibility. And that responsibility come with a lot of stress. But you gotta be strong to be that type of person. You feel me? So hopefully Teofimo Lopez get back into the winning column, and I think the fight with Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez is gonna be one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. But as of now, all these guys is right there. They're not really truly separating themselves. But with the performance of Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, he looks Shakur looks like ain't nobody gonna beat him. It's going to take some type of drugs or something to beat Shakur Stevenson. He gonna have to have his worst day. You know what I'm saying? So he could get beaten. But they all now entering their prime, and it's going to be interesting. We all saw Devin Haney get beaten by Ryan get beaten by Rolly, Teo get beaten by Shakur, Tank, a draw with Roach and stuff like that. At the end of the day, they mixing matches. We're not going to know who is going to win. We can make up predictions, but we never know what we gonna get. But we're excited to expect what's I believe is gonna be inevitable, that we're gonna see all these matchups. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think about Devin Haney's decision. We should respect it because what Teofimo Lopez did say in the past, and I think that he should respect it as well. You know what I'm saying? The tables was turned. Hey, that's why in certain instances we all gotta be humble in our ways and how we approach certain things, because we never gonna know when we gonna need that opportunity. So right now, who Teal gonna fight next? Because it look like everybody is occupied. But hopefully a Gervonta Tank Davis come out the woodwork and say, you know what? I'll fight this Teal. Or maybe we'll see a Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Tank Davis, or Shakur versus Ryan. We don't know, but it's looking interesting. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.